Hey crafters! Today we'll be making a fun and colorful dragonfly wind chime using fuzzy wires. Start by measuring about 1 centimeter of your blue fuzzy wire and roll it up tightly to form a circle. Next, apply a little glue to seal the rolled wire, trim off any excess, and then paste it onto the eye area of your dragonfly to secure it in place. Now, make another small roll the same way and place it on the right eye area. This completes the pair of eyes for your dragonfly. Next, take a light green fuzzy wire and roll it into an oblong shape with a diameter of about 3 centimeters. Apply glue to seal and paste it below the eye area. This will be a part of the body of your dragonfly. Next, for the upper wing, paste 3 layers of pink fuzzy wire. Just line them up with the canvas to match the correct length, then press them gently into shape. Do the same thing on the other side. Then, take your pink wire and form a large loop that connects the body to the end of the wing. This creates the main outline of the upper wing. Glue it properly so it matches with the design. Next, take your light pink wire and fill in the entire loop with horizontal strips. Place them side by side to cover the space evenly and give the wing a nice full look. Repeat the same thing on the other side. Next, take your light green wire and measure out 7 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and 5 centimeters sections, bending the wire at each mark. Once bent, shape it into a small wing to complement your dragonfly's design. Paste the mini green wing just below the pink structure you created earlier. Once secured, start filling it in with light green wires, layering them horizontally just like you did with the pink loop before. Take your time with each wires. This project is all about patience. Every little twist, loop, and placement builds up the overall beauty of your dragonfly, so enjoy the process as much as the final result. Now, repeat the same process on the other side. Create another mini green wing, attach it just below the pink structure, and fill it in with light green wires to match the first one. Next, take your green wire and measure 2 5-centimeter segments, then bend it to form another mini wing. Attach this piece just above the light green wing you made earlier to add another layer to the butterfly's design. Just like what you did earlier with the other wings, fill this up one with green wires and repeat the entire thing on the other side. Next, grab a white wire and cut out 2 pieces, one measuring 5 centimeters and the other 3.5 centimeters. These will serve as added details for your butterfly wings. Then, trim off some of the fuzz from the white wires to create pointed ends, giving them a sharper and more defined look. Next, paste the white wires onto the wings of your butterfly, resting them neatly on top of the green wings. Repeat this step for both sides. Now take a green wire and carefully strip off the fuzzy part, leaving only the plain wire underneath. Be careful using the scissors, take as much time as you want. Next, measure 2.5 centimeters, 3.5 centimeters, and 5 centimeters along the stripped green wire. Bend at each mark to form a wing shape, enclosing the smaller wing you made earlier. Then trim off any excess wire and secure it to your design with glue. Repeat the same step on the other side for balance. Next, start filling in the lower wing. Lay down 3 layers of pink wires at the bottom, stacking them successively upward. Repeat the same on both sides for symmetry. Use the canvas for the length of each wires. Next, fill the rest of the lower wing with light pink wire. Follow the same layering style as before, adding about 4 layers to completely cover the space. Do this on both sides for balance. Next, cut 2 2-centimeter pieces of light pink wire and paste them in a crossed manner to add detail to your dragonfly design. Paste them on the center of your dragonfly. Below the blue eye area, next, take your light pink wire and begin filling in the tail of the dragonfly. Start at the middle section first with just a straight wire. Then, paste along the edges of the tail using the light pink wire. Follow the natural curve of the canvas carefully and repeat the same step on both sides. Next, cut a 5-centimeter piece of pink wire and bend it into a small U shape. Paste this at the base of your dragonfly's tail to give it extra detail. Now, make another U shape, this time using a 6-centimeter pink wire. Paste it just below the first U you placed earlier to extend the tail design. Next, form a small triangle using pink wire with sides measuring 2 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters, and 2.5 centimeters. Paste this at the very end of the tail, just below the second U-shape you made. Now, take a moment to breathe and admire your design. Trim off any excess wire to clean up the look. Once that's done, we'll move on to the second part of the project. Next, cut off a small piece of pink wire to fill up the triangle shape. Next, grab your yellow wire and measure out 3 centimeters. Bend it carefully to form a small teardrop shape. Repeat this step so you'll have a total of 2 yellow teardrops. Then cut off a small 2.5 centimeter yellow wire and trim off one end to create a pointed end. Then, paste the 2 yellow teardrops right on top of the U-shapes you made earlier. After that, take the small pointed yellow wire and attach it at the base of the triangle. This will add a nice pop of color to the tail. Next, grab your sparkling wires and trim off most of the fuzzy sparkles, leaving just a few along with the wire. This will give it a sleek but glittery effect. Next, we'll be adding the glossy wires to the Dragonfly. This step gives you some creative freedom. You can either follow along with the video or add your own unique twist to make the design truly yours. As you can see, you can follow the natural wing pattern when placing the glossy wire, adding soft curves inside to create a glowing, detailed effect on the wings. You can do this by measuring 5 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters, and 2 centimeters. Once you've added the glossy wires to outline the wings, you can also place a few more inside the wings, just like in the video, to give them extra detail and sparkle. On the lower wing part, you can also add some curves and linings to bring out more design. For the curves, you can use measurements of 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters, and 3 centimeters to guide you. Next, start attaching the big pearl beads onto the eyes of your dragonfly to give it a more finished and lively look. Next comes the fun part. Start adding those sparkles all around your dragonfly. You can follow the video for exact placement, or you can just go freestyle and stick them wherever you think they'll look best. Next, grab your light pink wire and wrap it around any cylindrical object you have, like a pen or stick, about 5 times to form neat little coils. Then give it a twist to lock everything in place, and carefully take one end of the wire and insert it through the loops you just made. Next, gently spread open the loops and press them flat to shape a small, cute flower. Breathe and take it slow. This part looks tricky, but with steady hands and a bit of patience, you'll shape a perfect little flower. You've got this. Now, make 2 of these little flowers, then place a pearl bead right at the center of each. Once they're ready, carefully attach them to your dragonfly for an extra touch of elegance. Next, cut 2 yellow wires, each about 15 centimeters long, and slightly trim off both ends to clean them up and make them easier to shape later. Now, attach both ends of the yellow wires together to form a loop, secure them properly, and then set them aside for later use in your design. Next, grab a purple wire, measure about 10 centimeters, and trim both ends just like before. Attach the 2 ends together to form a neat loop, and then set it aside for the next steps. Now, take your pink wire and measure 4 centimeters and 5 centimeters. Bend at those points and the twist. Then loop the longer wire onto the loop and then twist again. Then measure 5 centimeters from the loop you made, create another loop and repeat what you did with the first loop. Then twist again at their base to lock. Next, measure 4 centimeters and bend. Then measure 2 centimeters and then twist. Next, do loops following the original loop. Carefully follow the video for this one, as it is a little complicated. Feel free to repeat this part. Next, get the loop you made earlier and then attach with this one using the hot glue. Do a final twist and cut off the excess. Next, grab another pink wire and wrap it around a cylindrical object a few times to form loops. Once done, twist the ends together to secure, and then repeat what you did earlier to create another flower. Once you've shaped your flower, place a pearl right at its center for a lovely accent. Then, attach this flower securely to the light pink structure you built earlier. This will serve as the main centerpiece of your dragonfly. Carefully position the flower at the center, making sure it's secure. Then, take the yellow and purple loops you prepared earlier and attach them to each side. This will form beautiful wing-like structures framing your center flower. Next, grab your glossy wire and cut a 3 centimeter piece. Attach 2 beads at one end, securing them nicely. Repeat this step one more time, so you'll have 2 of these bead accents ready. Then, attach these beaded wires to the middle of the small wings, adding extra sparkle and detail to your dragonfly for a more beautiful finish. You're done with the dragonfly. Let's work on the accessories. Next, take a piece of string and measure 10 centimeters. Cut it off, then attach one end of the string to the loop on your pink decor using hot glue to secure it in place. Next, begin threading beads onto the string. Start with 2 large red beads, followed by 3 small pearl beads, arranging them neatly in order. For the final bead, measure about 3 centimeters from the previous beads and place it there. Use a small amount of glue to secure it in position so it doesn't slide. Next, get your pink wire, loop it around 4 times in a cylindrical object, and then create a flower the same way you created earlier, by getting one of the ends and looping it inside the loops. This time, bend the petals slightly upward, create a space in the middle. Then cut off the excess. Then get a light pink wire, loop it 5 times, and then do the same process. If your hands feel tired, take a short break. Coming back with fresh energy makes shaping wires and adding beads easier, and it helps you stay precise and steady. Then, once the flower is ready, paste the pink flower at the center of this flower, creating a cute pink flower combo. Next, get the green decor. Measure around 15 centimeters of green string, cut off the loop attached to the green decor, and glue the 15-centimeter string to it. Then insert beads to the string. Follow the video for the order of the beads. Next, for the last bead, add again a space of around 3 centimeters from the preceding bead. You can do this by adding glue or tying the string and locking the bead. After the last bead, insert the bell decor to the string and locking it with a glue. Then add the remaining beads. Watch the video carefully for the order. Next, cut off 3 centimeters of green string and attach a small gold bead at the end. Then cut off a 3 centimeter wire from the glossy wire and attach a pearl bead at the end. Glue the pearl and the small gold bead together. Then attach it to the flower combo you made earlier. Each step might feel repetitive at times, but every loop, every bead, and every curve contributes to the charm of your dragonfly. Take pride in each little detail. Then, attach the flower with the beads to the top of the bell decor. And then, attach the glossy wire part to the back of your dragonfly design. This will be one of the main accessories for your dragonfly craft. Then, at the wings, attach the accessories you made earlier. Use glue to securely attach them. Then finally, attach the 2 dragonflies together, back to back. Make sure to be generous with the glue so it will become a sturdy structure. Then get your glossy wire, measure 7 centimeters and insert the teardrop-shaped bead on one end. Take note of the order in the video. Do 2 of these. Then measure 3 centimeters, coat it with glue, and attach it to your dragonfly structure. Next, get your thick wire, cut off 2 centimeters with a measure of 20 centimeters each. Then open up the head part. Attach each of the thick yarn at the area of each eyes, securing with the hot glue. Next, get your light pink fuzzy wire and then enclose the entire dragonfly structure. Use glue to secure. This is to hide some of the messy parts and give your craft an elegant and clean look. At this point, you're basically done. Just a few more steps and you're nearing the end of your crafting journey. Take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. Your dragonfly is almost ready to shine. Remember, you have creative freedom here. If you want to add extra sparkle or change the placement of the beads, go ahead. Your dragonfly can be as unique as you want it to be. Wow, you're almost there, crafters! Just a few more finishing touches and your dragonfly will be complete. Take a moment to admire how all your hard work is coming together. It's looking so vibrant and sparkly already. Next, measure 8 centimeters of the beaded string and glue it below the wings to add more elegance to the design. Do this too on the other side of the dragonfly. And that's it, crafters! Your Dragonfly Windchime is complete, sparkly, colorful, and ready to hang and sway in the breeze. Great job, and see you on the next craft!